Hello and welcome to the Flair bunch, and we need to talk about Kevin. One can only assume that Kevin Owens must have annoyed somebody of importance within WWE of late. Granted, he is the longest reigning Universal Champion in the title's history, but he has played second, third and fourth fiddle to the usual cavalcade of Vince's blue-eyed boys and, well, seemingly just about anyone else who wants to take a pop at him. This lack of due care for the presentation of Raw's top champion was in evidence again this past Monday night. The show's opening segment found Owens sharing space and TV time with Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, the increasingly popular Braun Strowman, and the returning Brock Lesnar, the latter finally returning from 2 months of doing pretty much nothing after failing to capitalise on the heat generated by his 86-second loss to Goldberg. Far from dictating the pace of the segment and setting the rules as the champion should, Owens was talked over by Jericho as per usual, before doing nothing but getting smacked in the face before running away with his belt. Perhaps we as fans should count ourselves lucky. After all, we remember the Triple H reign of terror from many moons ago. Maybe we should be grateful that a man like Owens has held the title for near enough 5 months. But does it matter as much when the champion isn't booked to his strengths and the best of his ability? When he's losing tag and non-title matches and helping his friends win with distinct handicaps, even the fans, hot on Owens since day one, are starting to resent the lazy writing and curtailing of Owens' momentum. The main event of Raw was to find Owens, Jericho and Strowman taking on Reigns, Rollins and Sami Zayn in a 6-man tag bout that focused primarily on efforts to take down the biggest in the field off his feet before Strowman himself got the pin over Zayn. Owens at the time was buried underneath 3 other bodies. In the post-match melee, Owens finally gained some measure of dominance and revenge, but not without help from, you guessed it, Jericho, and this time a steel chair. The concept of the cheating, cowardly heel isn't beyond me, don't worry, but it's gone on a little too much in Owens' reign, and Monday night's brouhaha seemed a perfect microcosm of his run as Universal Champion. We've seen him rescued and assisted countless times by Jericho to the point where any right-minded fan is screaming to just let the boy wrestle. Owens does indeed have that chance at the Royal Rumble. Well, if his match against Reigns wasn't gimmicked to all good gracious hell, with Jericho hanging above the ring in a shark cage to quell any potential interference. Add to the fact that Reigns will probably win and, oh boy, does that equal one bumper episode of the Flair bunch for the future. Speaking of which, that's who you've been listening to just now. Feel free to like, share, subscribe and comment below, and I'll see you next time.